Can we leave the light on tonight? I want to be able to watch you sleep. Oh, I hated that! Looking back now, the 2010s were a little bit of a kooky time. We were all very convinced that the world was gonna end in 2012 at the end of the Mayan calendar. You didn't take a shower, you just doused yourself in Axe body spray. But one thing truly defined the 2010s, and that was meme culture. Now, memes have since very much devolved from that time, but back then, memes really focused on a couple central iconic figures, and that's what we're gonna explore today. Who were those people? How did they become memes in the first place? We're gonna react to some of those that do not hold up when you look back, and we're gonna look at where they are now. Wow, that's a lot to do in 8 minutes, but we're gonna do it. This is the absolute chaotic landscape of 2010s memes. The first meme that we're gonna look at today is called Badluck Brian. And Badluck Brian was the character of a guy named Kyle Craven. Now, Kyle actually never set out to be a meme. He was pulling a prank at his school on school picture day his junior year, wearing an obnoxiously nerdy outfit, rubbing his eyes so they were really puffy and taking the picture. Now, Kyle's friend Ian thought the picture was so funny that he uploaded it to Reddit in a meme format. It caught fire ever since. Not really ever since, because it's kind of dead now, but RIP. So now let's look at a couple Badluck Brian memes and see if they hold up. All right, so this first one says, tries to stealthy fart in class. Ew! I actually have a story about this. I was playing this Jackbox game one time. You had to raise your hand if you've pooped your pants before. Everyone raises their hand. I didn't raise my hand. And I was like, why did you all raise their hand? And they're like, that's never happened to you before. No? Is this just something that happens to people? If that's like a medical issue, that's one thing. But these were just people that they're just like, oh yeah, it just happened. I thought it was a fart. And I was like, ew! I never trust the fart. It's probably because I'm a child of divorce. I don't trust anything. All right, I'd say that one does hold up. It got a chuckle. This one says, stop, drops, and rolls into another fire. Someone called the FBI because the punchline is missing. I don't know. Stop, drops, and rolls into a fireworks display. That's not really that good either. And we have buys Lysol disinfecting wipes, killed by the 1% of germs. Memes were so stupid. If you weren't there, I need you to know that people would send these to each other. They thought this was like the funniest thing in the world. Comedy's come a long way. And where is Badluck Brian now? As of 2023, he is the vice president of the Craven Construction Company, which is his father's company. Badluck Brian is a Nepo baby. Oh no, no one is safe. Here's the thing that was a little bit different about this meme landscape of the 2010s to today that I feel like is very different. People will go viral on TikTok and they'll make a video and they will fully think out a video, post the video, and then they'll be like, can't believe this happened. I posted this video to an incredibly public forum where videos go viral all the time. Now it's just too much. Well, why were you posting it in the first place? Your intention of uploading a video to TikTok is to reach as many people as possible. Like, I do not care what you say, Rebecca, complaining about the manager at the Kroger that you were at that wouldn't let you buy 16 Squishmallows because it said limit 2 per customer. That was too much. Next up, we have Overly Attached Girlfriend, who is an incredibly popular meme and probably one of my personal favorites. This is the story of Lena Morris and how she became a meme. So Lena originally created the character for a Justin Bieber contest parodying his song Boyfriend with this like crazy overly attached girlfriend character. So that video went viral. It became a meme. The one that probably set out the most to like gain internet fame. And this was very early days of YouTube. I don't know. I would call it like Gen 2. This was like the Johto season of YouTube. And she actually created a very popular YouTube channel from her character. Has over 1.2 million subscribers. She doesn't post videos anymore. She did other characters on her YouTube channel as well. Sometimes it is hard when you have one character that takes center stage in your channel that like everybody loves, and sometimes they're like always expecting you to be that character. Not that I would know anything about that, but let's check out some Overly Attached Girlfriend memes. This one says, it took you 15 minutes to get home. Google Maps said it takes 12. Who is she? I just stopped for Arby's. They have the meats. Oh my God, call me a Facebook boomer, but I think these are still really funny. Like this one says, can we leave the light on tonight? I want to be able to watch you sleep. I gotta work on my delivery. I feel like they're not as funny the way I'm reading them. Are you ready for the performance? Can we leave the light on tonight? I want to be able to watch you sleep. Oh, I hated that! You closed the bathroom door. What are you doing in there? I'm so scared of my own self. You know what? Some people really are like that. They really don't want anything to be a secret. I think some things can be private. Go ahead and drop the kids off at the pool. I'll be here. And finally we have, you don't want me to be your girlfriend anymore? Yes, I'll marry you. Just remember, breaking up with someone can be hard, but divorce is even harder. There's one thing we learned from Overly Attached Girlfriend today. It's that absence makes the heart grow fonder. And no one wants to be smothered. Unless it's tapioca pudding at the nursing home, then oil me up, baby. Next up, we have the college freshman meme. It's the gift that keeps on giving, like tapioca pudding. I just want to eat it up like a vacuum cleaner. This was a photo taken in 2009. Wow. And it didn't become a meme until 2 years later in 2011 when someone shared a version of the meme on Reddit. So this is actually a photo of Griffith Curitzi. He did a phone interview. They were like, oh, we're gonna send a photographer to take pictures of you. I said it was so embarrassing because he was a brand new first semester freshman and he was getting his photo taken like the absolute middle of his college campus during like the busiest time of the day. Like everyone walking by seeing what was happening, and he said it was so embarrassing. He didn't really do anything with his meme hood. I think it's hard with that one because it's not so much a character as it is an experience that you're talking about. Looks like he's now a sales manager and he also does CrossFit. So that checks out. So let's check out some of these memes and see if they still hold up today. Here we have, ramen for dinner again? Just the life of a broke college student. Posted from my iPad. Comedic genius is at it again. You definitely run into a lot of people that are like, ramen tonight. And it's like, Rebecca, you had a steak for dinner. We all saw the video. Next up we have, asks a girl out on a dinner date, takes her to the dining hall. This happened at my school. If you were asked someone on a date in college, you better call up your mom and say, Mom, I need 50 bucks. I gotta take this girl out on a date to the TGI Fridays, and you might get grandkids out of this. So best 50 bucks you ever spent. I guarantee you, Venmo has never worked faster. Next is, puts dirty dishes in the sink, shocked to find them still there in the morning. That's not a college experience, that's just a lazy experience. Don't look in my sink right now. That wasn't funny, it was just personal. Some people are really busy and they don't have time to do dishes all the time. Like, whatever about it, okay? There's no ants. Next up is, takes one class, found new major. Here's my one piece of advice, and I will get on my little soapbox for this. Don't declare a major because you're like, I really don't like this, but it makes money. Nothing really makes money. As someone who interviewed a lot and then couldn't get a full-time job, who just decided to create a career being a content creator instead, maybe I'm not the one to give this advice. The great Nicki Minaj once said, be who you is and never be who you aren't. And that might not make grammatical sense, but it makes sense right here, my heart. Griffin, thank you for your service as a meme. And finally, we have an icon and a legend, the Grumpy Cat. Now, Grumpy Cat really took memehood by storm. Books, balloon, merch, anything you can think of, Grumpy Cat's face was on it. That cat was freeloading, it's time to contribute to the household. Grumpy Cat's real name was Tartar Sauce, so apparently Tartar Sauce had a form of feline dwarfism, that's why her face appeared so grumpy. Okay, this part is really sad actually. She died at the age of 7. But listen, her memory lives on forever. There was even a Grumpy Cat movie. How did I miss all of this? Oh, the film did not do well. Listen, I don't have a movie, you don't have a movie, Grumpy Cat has a movie. But let's see the origin of Grumpy Cat and if it holds up. Grumpy Cat says, I like the Titanic. My favorite character was the iceberg. Grumpy Cat, you would be canceled today for that. You can't say that. And we have, I had fun once. It was awful. I gotta do my best Grumpy Cat face. I had fun once. It was awful. It was so bad. Acting's not in the books for me. Maybe the issue is the script. Like any good actor, if I'm not doing my job, I'm gonna blame the script. Finally, we have a double meme. Smiles are contagious. Don't worry, I'm vaccinated. I think Grumpy Cat holds up. I think there's power in being a little grumpy, to admitting that you're not always happy. Rest in peace, Tartar Sauce. Thank you for your frown causing so many smiles. Wow, oh, that should have been the tagline. If you enjoyed today, hit subscribe. I'll be back with some more wonderful long form content soon. That's all I have for you today.